Well, I happen to be the first pastor of Generations, a ministry that was started, I think, 20 years ago. I led the ministry for 7 years. That's a very memorable 7 years of my life and something that I really enjoy. So I became a cell group leader in my 20s. It was a younger cell, and the cell kept growing, from a handful to I would say became a zone. And then one day in a service, there was one service in Cornerstone then, I was looking around and I felt the Lord says, look around. And so I was looking around and I noticed that the people were aging. In those days, aging looks like you're in your 20s. And I only saw one teenager. He was 16. I felt the Lord says to reach out to teens and to bring about a revival to teenagers in this church. And so I walked up to him and I said, hey, do you want to join me to start a new cell group for teenagers? He said yes. So with one boy and a few other older people in their 20s, we started a cell group for teenagers. And the cell kept growing from week one. This boy who was shy brought a few friends. A few friends brought a few friends, where Pastor Behan was one of the few friends that were with us in the early days. And that group grew to about 30, 40 people, all from AHS. I just went to Pastor Yang one day and said, I think we can actually launch a youth ministry with some of the Sunday school kids, and these few cells. That's how I think the youth ministry was officially launched, and we had to name it. And so Pastor says, what name should we give to the ministry? And so I said, let me pray. And so we prayed, and I came up with the name Generations for two reasons. Because number one, generation, if it's just one generation, then I failed. But we call it generations because we believe that whatever God starts, and if it keeps going in that trajectory, we go from strength to strength. With every succeeding generation. The first service was actually at Grand Mercure, across the road from where Cornerstone is today. We had about 50, I would say, teenagers then, and that was 4th of November 2000. Yeah, and that's the beginning of Generations as we know it.